What's up everybody, Soul here with another MENACE video for your viewing pleasure, and today we're going to be taking a look at our boy Jacquis, Vamplew. What a mouthful that is, right? Yeah, this guy is very interesting. I've had a lot of joy in using him recently, but I will be honest, I didn't care for this guy early on. So right away, let's get right into him and let's talk about his starting perk. And so that is called Patrouille de Rien. I'm probably saying that wrong. French is not my strong suit. Correct me, please, in the comments. But anyways, this says gains a stack of pressure when attacked. Spend 4 stacks to instantly gain 60 AP. So when I saw this, I got excited. I was like, this guy is going to be nutty. I cannot wait. And yeah, he is nutty now. But initially, it was not that way. But I digress. This is a fantastic perk once you have him properly equipped and suited, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you're invested in his growth rate and you've grown his stats, whatever. But once you have him properly kitted, in my opinion, that's where this trait or perk really comes alive and does something for you. Up to that point, it's not amazing, but it is always good, strong. That's what I'm gonna say. It's always strong. If it's a gradient, it's always in the green. It's just not like bright green, like in your face, glowing fluorescent. But regardless, then let's take a look at his next perk that I'm gonna suggest, and that's in that tier 1 bracket, of course, which is Taunt. It attracts attention for 1 turn. As you can see right here, the target's mother, the target's dead relatives, the size of the target's genitalia, and the target's mother again, because she's just that big. Yeah, that's a hilarious quote right there, as it says TCR Marines Combat Manual Trooper Edition. So that's what this does. Prioritizes objectives. I love that. It's absolutely amazing. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait for you to see it if you haven't experienced it. But Taunt's very nice. It increases the threat level for 1 turn, and it's pretty legit. You use Taunt. As long as your opponents have good sight lines on this unit, they're going to attack them. It's that simple and sweet. I have tested this. I've tried using it like in smoke. I've tried using it around in the edge while he's obviously not seen, or maybe while he is seen, but not by other units. And it specifically works on units that have a good sight line on them. So that's my experience. If you've had something different, let me know. I'm not infallible. That is what I have seen through multiple missions, and I've ran this guy quite a bit. With that said, looking down here in tier 2, now you can go one or either way. You can pick up buff, or you can pick up disdain. I personally went with disdain first because this guy running in front line and some heavy armor, whatever armor you can manage to get your hands on, he's taking a lot of hits, man. And squaddies are dropping left, right, and sideways. This ignores suppression normally inflicted by losing squaddies, and this prevents you from taking those hits to your suppression when those squaddies die. So really, really good stuff there. This is what I went with first. And then I cruised on down here to tier 3 with the next promotion and grabbed Flamboyant. Flamboyant is a minus 30% supply cost for armor. And this is fantastic. Absolutely love this because this guy, when you put him in the best armor, which we'll get to here in a little bit, he is mega expensive. Mega expensive. So having this makes a pretty decent difference. Past that, once I hit the next tier, I actually backtracked. I went back and picked up buff because of the heavy armor I put him in. I know you're seeing it down there in the corner. I stuck him in this breaching armor suit, you know, but the TCR Navy breaching armor suit. But regardless, I picked up buff next because it's going to reduce and remove that encumbered effect from heavy armor and weapons. And then of course you get bonus HP for your squad mates, but regardless, really good stuff right here. Now, looking on past that, this is where you can kind of cut free, do your thing, have fun with it. I personally really like the idea of utilizing critical hits on him because he gets in the opponent's faces, does a lot of damage. That's where he's at. He's getting at them and really being aggressive. And for me, that's what I'm targeting next. Is it a core perk? Nah. But this is a really good one to pick up on them. I also like the idea of having one of these 3 on tier 3, if not 2 of these 3, to round him out. Because with what we got 4, 5, We're going to be able to pick up 3 more. I'm definitely going to pick up critical hits. And then moving on for the last 2, I probably would pick up Stubborn. No AP loss from being suppressed. He's going to get suppressed. I don't want him to lose that AP. I want him to be able to maneuver and do his thing. But that's not an absolute must. I don't really think Fortify is where I'm going to go. There's nothing wrong with this. It's a fantastic perk. I just don't think that's what I'm going to do with him. Point Fire might be something I go for, but, you know, he tends to be hyper aggressive in this, and he takes quite a few hits. I don't really find him to be super duper hyper aggressive. I actually wouldn't even mind backtracking and getting athletic. Point being, this guy, once properly kitted, he's going to want to be mobile. He's going to want to get in your opponent's face and basically give them no choice but to deal with him and deal with him first, taunting them and then soaking the damage while he's dealing the damage. And it is a ton of fun once you get to this point right here. As you can see, we have got him in the TCR Navy Breaching Armor Suit Heavy. This thing was just recently added a patch ago. Not this most recent patch, but the patch before that. And he is rocking it. And because he gets a nice little discount, we get the cost all the way down to $495. Yeah, the supply cost on this is massive. Massive. I put this on Lim at first, and that brought Lim's deployment cost to over 800 supply. Holy guacamole. So for me, there's no choice. It's got to go on. It's got to go on Jacquis. And so he has utilized it quite well. I mean, this armor is unbelievably good. Past that, for his infantry weapon, I am running the Kruger CTMP 45. That's the newest weapon just added in the game. This is the most recent patch. If you haven't seen it or you don't know about it, make sure you check out the patch notes. I have a video on that. But yeah, I digress. This weapon is amazing. Once you get up front and up close, which of course, as you can see, has a max range of 6. Once you get up front and up close, you are railing with this gun. You are going to slam your opponents. Really doesn't matter, and you're just going to absolutely wreck them. Now, I don't suggest you running up on your heavy armor opponents with them and trying to hit them with the Kruger, because it's not going to do a job. But running into other infantry, light armor, really good stuff. Medium armor, he's decent. But that's where I put on the EMP rifle. So this guy is a glutton for pain. I do run him into those heavy armor units. I just don't hit him with the Kruger once I get there. I hit him with the EMP rifle. The machines, you name it. With the heavy armor menace, they're like on the tank treads. I don't know what they're called. I'm so sorry. Please don't hurt me. Running the opponent tanks, light mechs, heavy mechs, you name it. I am running in with him, hitting him with the EMP rifle, disabling from return. I'll keep them disabled locked each round with this guy while using them as cover effectively. And so my team can deal with that opponent. And I have done this to great effect. I absolutely love it. He is phenomenal in this way, doing this for me. But yeah, I'm sure we all play him a little bit differently. There are a few different ways you can play him. You have options in the perks, and so I highly suggest you test and try some different things. This is just me. This is how I've found great joy in using him. Once again, I have to stress, early game, for me, Jacquis did not do great. He's hard to use. Mid game, it becomes better, especially once you're able to pick up that boarding commander jet suit. You're going to be able to jump in, get at your opponents, and then he can really do better. But even then, he's not amazing. He is, you know, for me, he's like high mid, you know, good. He's in that good range. But once you get this TCR Navy breaching suit, which is a mouthful, we're just going to call it TCR armor, the heavy armor, the power armor. Once you get this with buff, it's done. He is phenomenal. He is a hoss. He is like a squad of tanks, and I love it. I cannot get enough of it. I'm having so much fun with him now at this point. But yeah, tell me all about it. What do you think? Drop down in the comments. Tell me how you're using Jacquis, Mr. Vamplew, and how you're enjoying him. What do you do with him? What could you suggest I do different for other people's sake, especially because we're all learning, and this community is amazing. I'm really grateful for all the comments and all the feedback, and you're benefiting each other by dropping it. So thank you again. Make sure you drop it down in those comments and talk about it. I hope this is a benefit to you. I hope that this helps you in your gameplay with Mr. Vamplew. And yeah, Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out and thank you to my soldiers. I'm deeply grateful for you guys and gals. You're all the ones that keep the content going, me flowing, and the lights glowing. So I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much for your support. Until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Bye.